Hello and thanks for tuning in. In this video we're going to go through the installation and reading our currency strength matrix indicator. Before we get stuck into the indicator itself, I just want to quickly go over what it is we're trying to achieve with the indicator. Essentially what we're doing is we're looking at our 8 major currencies and we're cross-referencing them against each other to establish which is the strongest and which is the weakest, based on a scoring system which we have developed. Now that scoring system is based off chart structure. Any chart you look at can only have one of 3 structures at any one time. We can have an uptrend, downtrend, or no trend. I'm going to use Euro Pound as an example here to illustrate how we score each structure. Euro Pound, if we're in an uptrend, Euro making higher highs and higher lows, we're going to give the Euro 1 and the Pound 0. In a downtrend, however, we're making lower highs and lower lows. We're given the Euro a 0 and the Pound a 1. See, we're always given the strongest currency, the dominant currency, the 1. Here, the final structure, we've got higher highs but lower lows, and we've no dominant side, so both currencies got 0. So now we've established the scoring system. Let's go ahead and take a look at the indicator itself. I've already pre-installed it, so I'm just going to hit OK here and load it onto the chart. You'll see instantly it starts to load. What it's doing here is actually calculating all the trends across all 28 charts. So it's reading every single bar here across 28 charts. There's a lot of calculations going on, so it'll take a few seconds for that to load. You'll already see here in the corner, this is where the rank, how we ranked every currency based on the trends that we've got. You'll see the euro at the top, and we're working down in strength towards the base from the plus numbers to the negative numbers. This is derived, the rank here is derived from the currency matrix table itself at the top. Here we can see every market that is trending or not trending. Anywhere where there's a 1 present, essentially we have a trend. You can see across the top, euro has quite a lot of 1s assigned to it, out of a maximum of 7. The euro is up against 5 others, down against none, hence why we've got a total here of 5. So here you can just instantly see where every single trend is in all 28 charts, just from this one window. And then this gives us the overall view of how they're performing against each other. It applies on all time frames. I've already pre-installed it, so you'll see it, it's already there. So 4 hours, dailies or weeklies, all time frames, all preloaded, works on every single time frame we have here, and you'll see the ranking change as you go down into the 4 hour, and you can see now the euro is dropping down. So that automatically reads the trends in every single time frame, so you don't have to. I'm just going to want to go back into the settings again just so you can see. I'll talk you through a few of these. You'll see the labels turned through. If you want to turn these off, these labels are essentially the table itself and the rank. If you want to turn them off, you can do that. The font size, that's obviously the size of the numbers in the text itself. The number of bars to calculate, that's how many bars we're looking at along the bottom. You can make this larger if you want to do some back testing. But essentially you can turn it down if you want to make it the indicator run faster, but we quite like around 300 bars on the screen. The ATR multiplier, that takes out an oversized bar, so we can still focus on the true cycles. If we get anomalies, very rarely happens, but it's just to discount those bars. The initial calculation frequency, I have it set really low at 1 second. That's the speed in which this is calculated along the bottom. You see when I initially loaded it up, it calculated very quickly. You can change that if you wish. The other calculation of the base is whenever the indicator is fully loaded, it will then continue to read all the price action, all new price action, and that will be done every 60 seconds. So it'll constantly read all 28 charts every 60 seconds to determine if this trend has changed or not. So let's get rid of that. So how do we use it? Okay, well, we've got an example here. We've got Euro Aussie on the chart, and you'll see here the euro is the strongest and Aussie is the weakest. So there's no coincidence that this is in an uptrend. The euro is a strong currency, the Aussie is a weak currency, and that has formed that uptrend. You can turn these off if you want to isolate those two currencies. You'll just see what has actually been happening here. You'll see that the euro has been increasing in strength all the way from down here, and that increase in strength with the Aussie remaining weak, that has driven this uptrend. So the strength in the euro, continued strength in the euro, and continued weakness in the Aussie. You'll see through a period here where they didn't do very much, as in both currencies stayed quite similar. We've been through a period of a range on the chart. So as we had chop. It's whenever the two currencies start to diverge where you start to see momentum and trend. Going back a little bit further, you'll see it through here. You see that actually Aussie was getting stronger and the euro was getting weaker, and you see Euro Aussie move lower. So essentially that's what we're looking for. We're looking for divergent currencies. We're looking for divergence in strength. We're looking for something that's getting stronger and something that's getting weaker. Another option in here, let's take a look at the second weakest currency. We'll turn that on. So we've got our CAD. Just bring up Euro CAD for a second. Let me just turn those off again. So you'll see another good example here. The Euro CAD had been really weak. See the currencies diverging from the point where the Canadian dollar has been getting weaker, the euro has been getting stronger, and right at the base, and that's what's caused that momentum. So that momentum is caused by divergence in strength. And this helps us pinpoint exactly where that strength and weakness is, all within the one chart. Let's say all trends, all time frames, all here within the one chart. So it's really, really useful. So hope you enjoyed that, guys. Have a play with it. If you have any questions, drop us an email and we're happy to help.